I will confuse them to come to the market.
Congratulations to the media. You have done incredible work.
In Daniel, it will show you what it does.
The Senate observes that PPP has consistently engaged in underhanding.
Position, you know, Mamiko. Hey, we're going to go for Africa.
When your brother is producing something and you patronizing your brother.
Listen to Planet 101.1 FM News at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. with our news in special English at 2:30 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Planet Radio 101.1 FM. Evolving around you.
It's the news at noon. In the news, federal government to collect VAT from market traders, others. JAMB bans UTME Candidate for 3 years, insists results patently fake. Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Umo Eno tours Ibom Power Company, assures on improved power generation. On the foreign scene, Russia President Vladimir Putin to address first global summit since Wagner mutiny. And in SPORTS Ø Former Liverpool midfielder Gerrard named manager of Saudi Pro League Al-Ettifaq. Details of this and more coming up shortly. Good afternoon and welcome to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo. I am Mary Joseph. We begin this afternoon with a report that Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Umo Eno has assured that the state government is taking steps to ensure improved power generation and distribution at the state-owned Ibom Power Company. Governor Eno, who stated this during his familiarization tour of the company in Ikorabasi local government area, said he was not in the mood of acting on reports from the field without confirming things himself, and noted that it was by his administrative style that prompted him to embark on the fact-finding mission with the full state government apparatus to not just the company but other government departments and agencies. The governor described as revealing his store of the company, saying that a lot has been unraveled on the operations of the power plant and called for a comprehensive audit report to enable him ascertain his take-off points in tackling the challenges.
My visit here quite informative, plenty few things, and I'm sure we're going to correct all of that because everyone have agreed to work together. The Ministry of Power, the Board and Management of Ibom Power, everyone working together. Let's have an audit report of what the issues are so we can tackle them and get the place back up. Of course, there will be improved electricity. Management will be more stable. Then we'll have a grasp of what is happening. So when you visit a place, you want to get hands-on information, what's going on. By my small training, I don't like sitting in the office and receiving reports. I want to go out there and see things for myself.
He appreciated the Ministry of Power, Board and Management of Ibom Power and Savannah Energy for agreeing to prefer solutions to issues affecting the efficacy of the company, assuring that with a repositioning of the company, it will run optimally and the state wouldn't witness uninterrupted electricity supply. Government House correspondent General reports that earlier the chairman Ibom Power Company, Engineer Etido Iyang, who conducted the governor and his team round the facility, highlighted on the operations of the company and requested for government assistance to enable the power plant run optimally. Meanwhile, Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Umo Eno has announced that the government is fully ready for the immediate takeover of the Dakada Global Oil Palms Limited, formerly known as the Akwa Palms, to see to its complete revamping and revival to serve its purpose. Speaking during an inspection of the facility in Esideket local government area, Governor Eno disclosed that the recertification of the oil palm plantation will enable the government to benefit from the Central Bank of Nigeria's CBN Oil Palm Development Initiative. The governor, who noted that the revamping of the farm would not only attract investment into the state, but would create jobs for the teeming unemployed youths, also announced government readiness to open up the road leading to the plantation and will also ensure that it is tarred and power supply. Plus, adequate security is provided for the smooth running of the place. While commending the immediate past governor of the state, Udomi Mano, for the foresight and giving the leeway for the commencement of the revitalization of the place, the governor said his inspection was to assess the level of work done with the initial funds that was approved and received by the then Governor Emmanuel. He therefore expressed satisfaction by the judicious utilization of the funds.
We came here to ensure that we continue with the work of this facility, this estate, inspect what has happened so far. I was appointed the Executive Director, Agric Investment by the administration of the Kinodon Gabriel Emmanuel, and his mandate was to revive this plantation. So it is not my administration that revived it, it is the administration of the Kinodon Gabriel Emmanuel. And so we must give credit to whom credit is due. If he did not give me the money to put here, we wouldn't be here. So Akwa Ibom here. And this place has been in my mind. That why can't we give jobs? Do you know that the way how many people used to be employed here? And we can go back to create jobs for our people and have the economic benefit if we are allowed to work.
Earlier in his welcome address, the chairman of Esideket local government area, Inyobong Robson, who spoke on behalf of the 3 local government areas of Esideket, Uralfiong, Uruko, and Mbo local government areas, where the plantation is situated, applauded the governor for his determination to ensure that the farm is brought back to life, stressing that it takes only a visionary leader to have the interests of the people at heart and see to it that a means of livelihood is created for them. Government House correspondent Jane Owen reports that the event also featured the official declaration by the youth leaders and elders of the 6 herd communities, making up the 3 local government areas where the farm is situated, of their readiness to join hands with the state government to ensure that a massive oil palm plantation bounces back to life. In the meantime, Governor Umo Eno yesterday led the state government's delegation to pay a condolence visit to the family of Chief Samingu Etukakbam in Eket, who lost 4 members of his family in the recent tragic auto crash that claimed 12 lives that were returning from a church event in Lagos State. Governor Eno, who was accompanied by his deputy, Senator Akone Yain, the secretary to the state government, Prince Enobong Uwa, member representing Eket State Constituency, Dr. Nsidibe Akata, amongst other government functionaries, assured them of government support in this trying time. He prayed for the peaceful repose of the departed souls. In his response, Etukakban thanked the governor for his thoughtfulness in identifying with the family during this difficult period, stressing that it was commendable and has given them a sense of belonging. The governor, who had earlier sent a condolence message to the church and families of the deceased, promised to visit the affected church subsequently. Away from that, Akwa Ibom State Government has announced the dissolution of the Board of Directors of Akwa Ibom State Investment Corporation, AKICOP, with immediate effect to enable the corporation to comply with the Section 2, Subsection 2 and Section 4 of the Akwa Ibom State Investment Corporation Law 2012 as amended on the 4th of April 2023. A statement signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Prince Enobong Uwa, says the Executive Chairman of the corporation will hand over all functions of his office and assets of the corporation in his possession to the Executive Director, Operations, who will carry out the functions of the Chief Executive Officer in an acting capacity pending the appointment of a Managing Director and the constitution of a new Board of Directors. We head straight now to the national scene where the Nigerian government, through the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, has announced the Value Added Tax, VAT, Direct Initiative, a scheme aimed towards enabling the government to collect VAT from the informal sector and reduce multiple taxation in the informal economy. The FIRS disclosed this in a statement that it would partner with the Market Traders Association of Nigeria, MATAN, to collect and remit VAT from its members, particularly those in the informal sector, using a unified system technology. According to the FIRS, the scheme will help tackle multiple taxation in the marketplace through partnership with security agencies to curb the activities of tout and self-imposed tax collectors. Reports say that MATAN members will each receive an ID card upon enumeration, which would contain their tax identification number and other personal details. To education, amid the controversy trailing the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME) results obtained by one Ejikeme Mesoma, the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has insisted that her result is patently fake. Recall that Ejikeme was accused by JAMB of forging her 2023 UTME, a claim she has denied. However, in a statement today, JAMB spokesperson Benjamin Fabian said the body has withdrawn her results and consequently barred her from writing the examination for the next 3 years. The examination body also reassured Nigerians that its system was neither tampered with nor compromised, as the candidate simply falsified a copy of a results slip of the candidate named Asimuyi Miriam Omobolanle, who sat the UTME in 2012, 2021 and scored 138. You're listening to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo. Let's take a breather and then bring you more stories from our foreign sports and entertainment scenes. Please stay with us.
What's in a woman? Women carry a worth more prestigious than fine stones. We are landmarks of triumph and integrity, humility, beauty, God implanted power and poise. Women always have to be strong, for often our meekness is misconceived as weakness. This woman's weakness is love.
Every Thursday, 11 to 11:45 a.m. The Woman's Diary on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. Don't miss it.
Many thanks for staying with us. Now on the foreign scene. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that Russia will continue to oppose Western sanctions following Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. Putin's address to a virtual Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) summit was reportedly his first to an international meeting since last month's mutiny in Russia. Reports say Putin used the platform to send a message of defiance to the West, stating that Russia counters all external sanctions, pressures, and continues to develop a never before. He added that more than 80% of trade between Chinese and Russian people was in rubles and yuan, and urged other SCO members to follow the same process. Meanwhile, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi called on SCO members to boost trade, connectivity, and tech cooperation, among other themes. In sports, former England and Liverpool midfielder Steven Gerrard has been named manager of Saudi Arabian side Al-Ettifaq. The 43-year-old has said in June that he has been invited over to the country to look at a potential offer, but that he would not be taking it up. The club's chairman, Khalid Al-Dabal, said that Gerrard's presence will be an addition and a quantum leap to the league. Reports say that Gerrard has signed a 2-year contract with the Saudi club Al-Ettifaq, where 70th in the 16th team Saudi Pro League last season, finishing 35th point behind champions Al-Ittihad. The former England midfielder moved to Saudi Arabia follows a summer of heavy investment by Pro League clubs, as several top European players have joined Manchester United striker Cristiano Ronaldo in the Middle East. On the entertainment scene, Nigerian international superstar Wizkid and Tems have reunited to deliver an impressive rendition of their hit single Essence. Since its release in 2020 as one of the tracks on Wizkid's 5th album, Made in Lagos, Essence has enjoyed international success that has earned it a top 10 Billboard Hot 100 entry and double rye platinum plates. Wizkid and Tems recently reunited as the Essence Festival at Caesars Superdome, Louisiana, USA, where they delivered an applaudable rendition of the song. It's been the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo, but before we go, a recap of the major stories. In the news this afternoon, we brought you a report that the Nigerian government, through the Federal Inland Revenue Service, has announced the Value-Added Tax VAT Direct Initiative, a scheme aimed towards enabling the government to collect VAT from the informal sector and reduce multiple taxation in the informal economy. Meanwhile, amid the controversy trailing the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination UTME results obtained by one Ejikeme Mesoma, the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board JAMB has insisted that her result is patently fake. On our home front, we told you that Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Umo Eno has assured that the state government is taking steps to ensure improved power generation and distribution at the state-owned Ibom Power company. On the foreign scene, we told you that Russian President Vladimir Putin has said Russia will continue to oppose Western sanctions following Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. And in sports, we reported that former England and Liverpool midfielder Gerrard has been named manager of Saudi Arabian side Al-Ettifaq. For comment and coverage of a newsworthy event, call our newsroom on 0812-770-2940. You can visit our website on planet101fm.ng, and you can follow us on Twitter at planet_101fm. You could also like our Facebook page at Planet101FM Uyo. The news was edited by Jane Uwa. As we end the news, remember that the bravest thing you would ever do is continuing to live your life, even when you feel you want to die. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Rather be led by the dreams in your heart and the purpose of which you were made a living being in the first place. I am Mary Joseph. Good afternoon.